I decided to make another video today. I wanted to talk about why I'm still alive and what that means for me. I came up with the idea for this video yesterday when I was trying to sleep during the daytime. I had to work at night, so I wasn't able to make the video then. I just made a list of bullet points so I wouldn't forget anything that was going through my mind right then. But as far as why I'm still alive right now, it's because I have new hobbies and foods that make life worth living for me again. I recently joined a vegan Discord server where people share their recipes and I share mine. I've been making up my own homemade recipes, just making them up as I go along, and it's been a lot of fun. So that's why I'm still alive right now. That does not mean that I've suddenly become a preventionist and that I'm suddenly against the right to die. I'm not one of those people. I still believe in the right to die and the right to no longer exist for people who want it. And, you know, it could even be the case that I would still want to die in the future. So I want to keep my options open, and I wish that there was a peaceful pill available for people that either want it right away or want it in the future. And I wanted to say that just because someone else, other than me, still wants to die, it doesn't mean that they are automatically mentally ill or that they should be forced to live against their will. Because forcing people to stay alive against their will, in my opinion, is cruelty. Suicide prevention. If someone has a peaceful way to end their life, preventing that suicide is slavery. I also wanted to say that there's some people that would say that for people that want to die, they would say, "Oh, but you're here for a reason. God put you here for a reason. If you end your life, you're going to go to hell." Well, you want to know something? When it comes to people who don't want to exist, if there really is a God out there that opposes their will, then that God is an absolute douchebag. That God is an evil bastard, and I'm going to reject them to their face, because how dare they impose eternal life on people who do not want to exist, and then threaten them with torture for not wanting to be alive. If there is a God that does that, how dare they do that? The fact of the matter is that everyone who is alive had life imposed on them without their consent. So, in that case, people who don't want this life should be able to refuse their consent to it, take the peaceful pill, and leave this world behind. It's so simple to me. The right to die is an absolute. Lately, I've been a little bit iffy on my thoughts regarding antinatalism, but the way that I feel about the right to die is an absolute, and it's never going to go away. And I wanted to mention something funny that happened the last time I stayed at a psychiatric unit. I overheard this conversation where somebody was talking about how suicide is the unforgivable sin because you're taking away the decision from God. Well, you know what? Like I said before, God has no right to impose eternal life on us without our consent. That God should be begging us for forgiveness, not the other way around. Okay? If we lived in an ideal society, and if there was a God out there that truly loved us, people would have the right to no longer exist whenever they wanted it. Because under those circumstances, the only suicides that would be prevented would be the violent suicides. And the peaceful pill would be offered in place of the violent suicide. I do believe in that, in violent suicide prevention, in exchange for the peaceful pill. Because, in my opinion, if someone has access to the peaceful pill, but still chooses a violent method to end their life, in that case, they probably are mentally impaired, or at least emotionally impaired, and they need to be calmed down, reasoned with, and someone's got to tell them, hey, there is this peaceful option that we have, and if you would prefer that instead, we will offer it to you. But we do not want you to end your life the violent way, because it's going to be painful for you, and it's just going to make things worse if you survive. So, that's all I had to say. I'm not sure where else to continue this video, so I'm just going to end it here.